And this big fight on Saturday, and he's like, I'm taking a week off. I'm like, yes, you are. Get out of my face.
Good morning. It's Tuesday and we are heading to our weekly breakfast meeting. If you're new here, one of the reasons why I do this vlog and one of the reasons why we show the weekday is because our weekly schedule is really important. We've done a lot of spectacular things as a family, climbed mountains, hiked around mountains, ran marathons, stuff like that. But in a way, the most spectacular thing that we do is our weekly regular, normal, plain life. It doesn't look as glorious, but we believe that it's actually harder in some ways to prioritize, and it's actually the most valuable thing.
It brings us life. Like, it makes us feel like we're really thriving in life.
We notice there's a tendency to prioritize like the bucket list type thing or the huge vacation, but the problem is that happens 1 week out of the year. These meetings happen 52 weeks out of the year for us.
And if they're happening 52 times or more a year, then that means they're probably pretty important.
Showing these signs are not official endorsements. We're actually not voting. This is just our walk. But I had this feeling yesterday, I was like, oh man, I think, like, what if Trump wins? I just got like sick to my stomach. Ugh. If he wins, I mean, it's gonna be really crazy and sad. The guy owns casinos, for goodness sakes. But I actually think it's an accurate picture of where our culture is at. Which I don't know what's more important, to have the appearance of something that's good, or to just get it over with and get more accurate about where we're really at.
That's a really good point.
I'm more of a fan of just taking my medicine. You voted? Good one. Who did you vote for? Are you allowed to say?
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah.
What color am I wearing?
Blue, that's...
And white.
Blue is...
Hillary.
Blue is Hillary, okay.
I don't want to say the wrong thing.
All Hillary. That's your egg?
Yeah, and no biscuit. You voted too?
Mm-hmm.
High five. You even have an American flag. Who did you vote for?
You don't have to say.
You don't have to say.
I don't want to start anything.
Okay. Well, we're not offended either way.
Okay. I voted for Hillary.
You did? That's cool. Oh, really? Did you vote?
I was here at 5:30. They don't open until 6.
Oh.
Was I supposed to bust the door down?
Hey, I wouldn't put it past you.
I'm voting at 3 when I leave here.
Who are you voting for?
Who am I voting for?
Yeah.
Probably Trump.
Okay. Don't fire her. I mean, I'm not even saying.
I know she voted for the other. I know. You need to freaking go somewhere. Yeah, it's bad.
Really?
I mean, it's horrible working with your spouse.
Yeah,
it's really bad because I'm not. I'm a leader. I take over.
Yeah.
I go back in the kitchen. I go back in the kitchen.
I know, we're like shocked.
I know. I go back in the kitchen and I like push him right out of the way, and he goes, "Fucking take it. It's all yours." Takes the money and freaking leaves Saturday at noon.
Where'd you go?
Home, left.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, for
I'm
here.
like, yeah, he's gone.
I am worn out from that meeting.
Super productive though. We had a ton on our list and we...
You might be wondering, what do we talk about? Is it like super, like, are we planning huge events? Most of the time, no. Most of the time, it's just like ordinary things that we think are important. So we talked about meeting with the kids. I've been meeting with the 4 oldest kids once a week at 6 a.m. But it's been kind of a lot. We felt like that needed to change a pace. So we kind of reworked the schedule a bit where Cammie's going to spend some more time.
with the older girls.
Oh my gosh, I need to get this guy something. Hey, hey, can I, if I grab you a box, can I give it to you in like 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Here, you hold this.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Yes.
You
Okay. All right. Well. Ben's running. He's running. That was a nice UPS guy. Thank you so much. That was really nice of you to stop.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Oh, no problem.
But the point is, oh my gosh, I'm out of breath.
We've had that box sitting on our porch for like 3 weeks.
The point is, we're working through these things together, and we're never going to be finished. We also talked about some ideas for some Fight for Together literature we kind of want to share with you guys. We talked about birthday plans for kids coming up.
Leia.
What else? Just normal stuff.
Library rules.
Oh, ideas for
reading
books and
rules.
reading with the kids. Hello. Down, 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 down. Don't get discouraged if you're not there yet. You don't need to do it at a restaurant. You don't need to do it every week. You could do it once a month or just on demand. But consider writing down things that you would like to see happening, or even just give yourself a space to think about that question and prioritize it over Netflix or over watching more YouTube videos or whatever. This is the way that change happens in our family, you guys, and it's not the most glorious thing, but it's the most life-changing type stuff, the regular normal stuff.
And I was like, teaching to let you know. Sorry. Whenever we said something in the past 7 and Noah, like, oh yeah, that was so cool. What? What do you know? Yeah, we've done it.
5-degree oven for just 15 minutes. Then turn it down to 350 for another 30 to 35 minutes.
Dove is working on some
Set. Here's how you're
pumpkin pie, it looks like. Is it pumpkin pie?
Mm-hmm.
Did you do it from the pumpkins we got?
Yeah, no.
Not the
I got her a pie pumpkin a couple weeks ago.
Mmm. Whoa.
Can I try it, Mama?
It's really good. We've got a lot of chaos going on. Some kids are crying. Some kids are not ready.
Hey, Eden, Leia, are you ready?
It's already getting dark. It's only 5:39. Halfway through it started raining on us, and now it's raining even more. Felt good to get out there.
It is time for Tattoo Tuesday.
How are you? How are you?
Ooh, it's cold. Okay, in 2008, this is all a one-piece tattoo that was designed. That was definitely my largest at the time. The thing that inspired it was a drawing that my brother did when he was in the Army. You can see it right there. Look at that. It's on a letter that he wrote me when he got to basic training. You can see at the top there's, it's coming out of some nails. It's kind of like the vices of man, but they're very personal to me. So there's a skull that represents death, a gun that represents violence, a card that represents greed, which is kind of ironic since I gambled for a living, but actually that's not what that represents. A pinup girl that represents lust, and then all these spider webs kind of like intermixed in between all represent murder. So the idea is this, is I wanted a heart that was being cleaned by blood. So you can see that there. There's the anatomically correct heart. And the top part is all clean. And the bottom part is all decayed and gross. And it kind of is dripping into everything that you see down below. This was at a time period for us where we had started going to a Presbyterian church in downtown Seattle. And I started hearing the gospel for the first time. And this is where I realized how much I was actually saved from. And that my heart was actually becoming soft. I felt like it was becoming new. I felt like I was actually changing from the inside out. The thing that I got hung up on for so long was, what should the blood be coming from? Because I didn't want like a cross, and I didn't want a lamb or anything gory or weird. And then we were sitting in church one day and we were singing the hymn, "Oh, the deep, deep love of Jesus." It's the imagery of God's love being like an ocean. And there's this line that says, vast, unmeasured, boundless, and free. So that's when I knew that I wanted the blood to be coming out of water, like that. I got the tattoo at Seattle's nicest tattoo shop called Slave to the Needle. It's probably my most expensive tattoo. I think this thing cost probably about $2,000. It was 4 5-hour sessions, and it took about 6 months. Ironically, I didn't even really like that tattoo even right after getting it. Like, I actually liked my brother's style better. And I think part of that was because I got good artists, but I didn't get people that really believed in or understood the idea that I was trying to communicate. So here it is, and it tells a story. It's kind of weird because every time someone sees it, I have to like offer an explanation. And it takes a while to explain because people are like, oh, why is there a pinup girl on the back of your arm? The biggest thing about that tattoo, the imagery beneath the heart, and the idea of the heart being half kind of dirty and gross and decayed and half clean, was really the first time that I really realized that Christians, or religious folks, or whatever I was, were really deep down just like anybody else. And the only difference was that we had the possibility to be made new or clean by an outside force. But before that, I had always kind of felt like I was better than other people or different than other people. So it was really symbolic and powerful in that way to show that the same stuff that's inside me is inside the worst of the other people out there. Wait, what? Who won?
Right now.
Wait.
Trump is winning.
Trump is winning what?
Boo.
Boo! I don't like him.
He's just won 2 states and
None of the others have reported.
none of the others have reported.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Like, he's, well, and only...
So you can find out that stuff?
And Ishi Benab, one of the descendants of Rapha, whose bronze spearhead weighed 300 shekels,
7 pounds.
and who was armed with this new sword, said he would kill David. But Abishai, son of Zeruiah, came to David's rescue. He struck the Philistines down and killed him.
For I will praise you, Lord, among the nations.
The Gentiles.
He gives his king great victories. He shows unfailing kindness to his anointed, to David and his descendants.
At the fall feast, we had like 10 gallons of unpasteurized fresh apple cider, and we had some extra. So Sunny and I put 3 of the gallons in here, tossed some yeast in, and now, after what, 2 weeks? We have hard alcoholic cider that we're tapping tonight.
You think with that picture?
Well, I think this and then that.
Okay. All right, you gotta come be ready.
Sunny's a pro at this.
Okay. All right, keep it from the bottom so it doesn't suck up the stuff.
Okay, you ready to swap this out?
All right, there's 2 pints plus chimneys.
Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Okay, get ready.
One. It'll be easy. Tell me right now.
Okay,
It smells like champagne.
okay. You got the glass?
I got the glass.
Okay, you tell me when to pull.
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 That's the song for homemade hooch.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We want to give a big shout out to all of those people who have supported us on Patreon and showed their generosity by funding us and this channel. Thank you so much. All of our support comes from Patreon. So if you're interested in becoming a supporter because you've received something from this channel, we would be very grateful if you consider that. The link is below. Thanks for checking it out.